Now, if you find that your carburetor is so worn out that a kid isn't going to handle it anymore, we offer these, I call them restored carburetors. You can see they have the correct plating, whatever you want to call it. It's all been restored, all ready to go. It's turnkey. You put this on the engine, you prime it up, and don't touch a thing. Don't even touch the idle screws. It's bench tested. It's ready to go for your car. You don't mess with it. This would have a new fitting here already. Looking into your automatic choke. If there's exhaust getting into this choke, it will ruin the spring. You will not have the correct performance. And when I say, oh gosh, how can I say this now? I got to figure out a way to say it so these old guys understand it. Okay.
A hot tube?
Yes, there is a cold tube coming from the carburetor air under the air cleaner. In fact, on this particular carburetor, this is the hole that feeds cold air down into the manifold in which there's exhaust heat in that part of the intake manifold that heats a tube, which heats the air, which comes up into the choke housing to heat the spring so that as your engine warms up, the choke butterfly opens up. Okay? Should this tube in the manifold get old and rusted through so that you have exhaust gases coming into this tube, the exhaust gases will put moisture, too much heat into this choke assembly. You will have choke problems. I would highly recommend when you start off with this new carburetor, before you hook this line up, put your thumb over it with the engine running and see if you have exhaust coming out of that little line. You will know it, because if it's just heat, there won't be anything coming out of the line. There's vacuum sucking this heat into here, so you will not have any pressure coming out of this line. If you have any exhaust pressure coming out of that line, you better fix the problem before you put this carburetor on there, because you're going to mess up the choke.